Hey everybody, Rose Matter here. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to be doing another Sims 4 Create a Sims challenge, and as you can tell from the title, this is the Random Genetics Challenge, and actually this isn't the first time I have done this challenge. I actually did it the first time a year ago today, and it is by far my most popular video. A lot of people seem to enjoy it, and I had fun doing it, so I figured why not give it another try and see how I do this time. So for those of you who haven't seen the video, I will have it linked in the description bar below, and I'll go over the rules of the Random Genetics Challenge if you've never seen it before. So the idea is to get a male character, a female character, randomize everything on them a set number of times, and then create their child, usually a teenager, and the goal is to make that kid look as good as possible without changing their genetics. So things like their nose shape, their body type, you can change things like their hair color if you want to, you can add makeup, accessories, new clothing, but you can't change their base characteristics, if that makes sense. So I do have my base character here, the father, and last time I believe I did everything 5 times, but I'm going to change it up and I'm going to do everything 3 times this time. So first of all, we are going to have to give this gentleman a name. So we'll just do it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Xeon. Oh my god, what a name. Off to a great start. 2, 3. Xeon Matlock. Oh my goodness. Well, let's hope that how he looks lives up to this epic name he has. If this is gonna go this well the whole time, I'm gonna be very pleased with this challenge. Okay, so moving on, we're gonna go ahead and do everything kind of top to bottom here. Hopefully I don't forget anything. So we're gonna go ahead and do 1, 2, and 3. All right, not bad. Alright, and another thing I did in my last challenge is I uncheck the match hair because you can get some really fun combinations where it's like the eyebrows and the facial hair are completely different colors from their actual hair. 1, 2, and 3. Oh no, so far we're doing good. This is a very handsome man, but we'll see how long this keeps up for. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, well, last time I got the really big ears on both of the parents, so we're doing well so far. Hopefully I don't miss anything. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is the tricky part because there's a couple of things. So there's the chin, the cheeks, and the jaw. So I just have to make sure I don't miss anything. And then I think we just have to do the lips and the facial hair, and I believe I'm all done on the face. And we are once again going to uncheck match hair. Oh my god, I can't believe I actually got all of it to match. That is shocking. Okay, well, not bad. Xeon Matlock looking pretty good so far. Pretty happy. And another fun thing I like to do is to uncheck the masculine tag on the clothing as well, because as you can see, now all of the women's clothing is available too, and this is going to be fun because I have a lot of modded clothes and the majority of it is female. So we are likely to end up with at least one women's article of clothing on this guy. Oh my god, yes! Yes! So happy with that. Alright. He can pull it off. He can pull it off. Oh, speaking of which, I made this mistake in the last one. I am glad I just remembered. I forgot to randomize the body shape last time, and I don't want to do that again. So 1, 2, and 3. Oh my god, it just keeps getting better. Alright, so we've unchecked the feminine tag on the pants as well. Oh my god! Yes! Yes! He is living up to the Xeon Matlock name. This is incredible. 1, 2, and 3, and he's got ladies' pumps too. Oh my god. Yes, 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 yes. This is fantastic. Alright, well, we have We have our father here. Let's hope we're as lucky with the mother.
Garage.
Alright, so I've gone ahead and randomized a female character here. Very fashionable looking, but I will be taking all of the accessories off so we can kind of start with a clean slate here. But first things first, we have to give her a name. So 1, 2, and 3. Nia Price. Okay, that's a pretty cool name. Not as cool as Zeon Matlock, but I mean, what name could possibly be better than that? So go ahead and take off those accessories. Oh, she's very pretty as well. So we might have a very attractive parents here, which can only be good for us. But of course, great to start off with, but we'll see. And oh, she's got kind of like a little bit of a pixie look to her. Very Instagram kind of hairstyle. I like it. I'm digging the pink hair. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, all right. Doesn't match, but it works. Could be worse for sure. 2 and 3. Oh. Her eyeliner is a little bit cray, but we can deal with that. It's going a little bit, it's like she missed her bottom, like all this, like there's a lot of space there, but that's okay. Okay, now I also have to make sure. Hopefully I haven't done parts over again. It's tough to talk and do this at the same time and make sure that you either get everything or you don't redo parts of it. Oh, that's definitely that's a look. It's a look for sure. All right, now before anything else, I'm gonna go ahead and change her body shape as well. Oh, she's quite muscular. It's a very muscular family going on here. I wonder if the child is going to be inheriting all that fitness. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing for the clothing here. Going to uncheck the feminine tag. I'm digging the dog leggings, but unfortunately we're going to have to let those go. Oh, or no, we don't. Okay, it's like the game was like, hey, you like these leggings? We're gonna give those back to you. This is a girl who marches to the beat of her own drum. We will say that. I guess Zeon as well. They both kind of fashion disasters, but in the best kind of way. All right, and then she's got socks on too. I'm gonna keep the socks. That's fine. Okay, so Nia Price and Zeon Matlock. Quite the family here. Alright, so I am very curious of how their child is going to turn out. So let's go ahead and moment of truth here. So we're going to make... And I always like to do daughters. I just find girls just so much more fun to work with. So you're going to go ahead and age her up, so here we go.
With, huh? With Daba.
Well, she did inherit the muscles. And you know what? Not bad. Not bad. We can work with this. Okay, so it's kind of funny though. It's like her mom has pink hair. Her dad has brown hair, and she ended up with blonde hair, though her mother does have pink eyebrows, so I guess that makes sense, obviously. You can't have naturally pink hair, so we're going to assume that the mother is blonde naturally. You know what? I quite like the hair actually, but let's see. I'm going to assume, obviously, because of the muscles, I'm going to say that maybe a little bit of a, you know, kind of a sporty tomboy look, but that's kind of the same way I went last time with my daughter in the last one I did. So we're going to go in the complete opposite direction, and I'm going to make her hyper feminine. I'm going to make her like be a very glam girl. Because sometimes you want to go against the grain a bit. And I do like to keep the hair color, whatever they have naturally, that's what I want to keep it. I want to try and keep her as close to genetics as possible. So, man, I've got a lot of mods to go through, so we'll see what we can do with this girl. And if any of you guys are curious about my mods, I would say like 99% of them, I get them from the Sims resource, so I will have the link in the description bar below as well. Well, just kind of going through and seeing what catches my eye here. Like I said, we want her to be like, she's gonna be very. Oh, we gotta try and make sure that you gotta make sure that she's blonde. Nice. I want to keep her very glamorous looking. I'm kind of digging this hair here, but let's see what else we have. This hair is pretty cute. I see a lot of girls, a lot of young girls wearing like the very kind of high buns. This is like a lot of girls I see on like Instagram and all that stuff have this kind of hairstyle, so I'm kind of digging it. I will be switching up the eyebrows, which I am allowed to do because eyebrows, they are genetic, but they can also be, the shape can be changed. So I'm not going to mess with it too much. But I am allowed to change the eyebrows. This, she's got very strong eyebrows here. I like that look she had where her eyebrows were a little bit darker than the, I do like that look. I like kind of like girls who have the really blonde hair, but they've got the darker eyebrows. I dig that look. The more I'm looking at her face, I'm just like, she has a really cute face. Like, she actually does look like a teenager. Some of the people that you get, like, some of the people I get, like, the teenagers don't look like teenagers at all, so I appreciate this. So, like I said, I am going to have her be very feminine, but I'm not going to go too crazy with the makeup. Like, I don't want her to look too grown up, you know? So let's, you know, do like a nice little dash of eyeliner there, or eyeshadow, I should say. Eyeliner, yeah, that's a little bit too crazy. And her mom has a little bit of trouble with her eyeshadow application, eyeliner, I should say. So we'll say the daughter learned a little bit on what not to do from her mom. Like, the daughter's a little bit better about putting makeup on. Alright, and then as for this, people still contour, right? Like, that's still a thing that people do. Yeah, she's very, very pretty. Hopefully I'm doing a good job at, like, accentuating that. Ah, the lips are always the hardest for me. There's just so many colors to choose from. I had trouble with this last time too, and people were kind of giving me crap for like taking forever to pick the pretty much everything, but the lip color especially I had a really hard time with. But this is a pretty color. I like this pink to it. Like I said, I do want her to have like a, you know, a feminine look to her, but I don't want her to be too out there. Although I'm curious of how she would look with like a kind of a darker color. She could pull it off. Oh, I like that. Is beautiful. I am insanely jealous of this girl to be able to pull off like a nice deep berry look. Yes. Yes, I like that a lot. Okay, on to the clothing now. Let's see what we've got here. Clothing is also difficult for me because I have quite a few mods. Not quite as many for the teenagers as the adults, but like I said, I'm going to do a pretty feminine look to her. I could see her as the type that takes a lot of pictures of herself, posts on Facebook, Instagram a lot. She's up with the trends, which is funny coming from me because I'm really not. Oh my god, look at these abs on this girl. My goodness, what if you could just inherit abs like that? Like, your parents are just ripped and then you just like come out of the womb and you're just like, boom. You don't even have to work for them. See, I like this shirt, but the problem is, A, I did say I wanted her to be very girly, and B, my last character that I did in the Random Gen X challenge also wore plaid, and of course me, I lean towards it because I love plaid in real life and I wear it a ton. Like, a shirt with a plaid shirt over it, that's kind of my go-to. So I want to try and kind of deviate from what I would wear because, you know, it's fun to dress your characters up sometimes in ways that you wouldn't normally. Let's see what we have for kind of like full body outfits instead. I have quite a few dresses, and I'm just noticing how deep her voice is. It's kind of weird, like this, you know, really feminine looking girl, and then you've got kind of a deeper voice coming out. Oh, that's a cute dress. It's a little much for everyday wear, especially for a teenager. Oh, that's really pretty. It's like a nice sundress. I don't know. Oh, I'm so indecisive. I'm sorry, you guys. I always really like this shirt. This shirt's a go-to for me as well. I'm just kind of thinking what color would look good. Oh, that's really nice. Just that color just really pops out.
Huh.
Oh, and I forgot to add accessories. Darn. Can't forget that. Let's see. I don't see her as a piercing type girl, like other than just like her ears pierced. I can't really see them, but like some nice little studs on the ears. That's cute. And let's see, for necklace. I'm such a sucker for chokers. Those are popular again. Like I could definitely see, you know, teenager, she's into chokers as well. It's just so weird because like I'm a little bit older, so I remember like growing up in the 90s and chokers were very popular back then, and then just to kind of see them come back in style, it's a little weird. I like that. It's dainty. I like it. I am just so distracted by the abs on her. Dang. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to the bottoms now. It's just tricky because I'm trying not to pick things that I've put on my characters before. You know, I'm going to take the shoes off. The shoes are just very distracting. Leather pants. Not really an everyday kind of thing. Oh, that skirt is pretty cute. I like that. That's a possibility. I am also a sucker, like I said, love my plaid, and I do like the plaid, but like I said, I can't have my character wearing a plaid shirt, but what about a plaid skirt? Alright, you know what? I like the plaid skirts. Gotta have some plaid in there. And then as for shoes, I gotta give this girl some heels, right? So like I said, she's kind of going against the stereotype. Like I said, like, she looks very active and stuff, but I want her to be like dressed up and to look, you know, a little bit more fashionable. So put some cute heels on her. There you go, some cute ankle boots there. Alright, so there we go. I think, I'm just gonna go in and just do... I'm never happy. People who watch me do like creative sims, like it's hard for me to just like make a decision. I always kind of second guess myself and go back, so might do a little bit of editing as I like go around and just click on some more stuff and see if I'm actually going to go with this or go with something else. Alright, so after a little bit of deliberation, I did change the hairstyle and the makeup, as you can see. I don't know, like I did really like the updo, but I figured I'd look around, see what other options there were, and I came across this one, and I really like this one. I think this is really pretty. And yeah, I don't know. I think now I am happy. So we'll go ahead and confirm. And now all we have to do is just randomize and create a name here, and we have our character all done. 1, Eden Price. Okay, okay. Yeah, I can dig it. Okay, Eden Price. There we go. Alright, so I realized before I wrap this up, I wanted to just really quick, I want to actually give her some traits so that we know kind of who she is more as a character. So, as I was saying before, she definitely is very... She wants to be a popular girl. So we're going to have her be friend of the world. And on that note, for her traits, obviously she's active, judging by her body. Like I was joking about how, you know, she inherited her apps from her parents, but she's got to do some of that on her own. That doesn't all come naturally. And her other traits, I guess, well, since she's popular, she wants to be popular. She's obviously going to have to be outgoing. There we go. She's like a typical kind of like, you know, she's a little bit of a mix between a jock and you know, preppy girl. I could definitely see her being like an all-around, like she's on sports teams and she's pretty and she's popular, so I feel like that suits her character pretty well. So there we go. That is Eden Price all finished up. So let's take one last look at the family all together here. So we've got Xeon Matlock, who is the greatest character that not only I have ever created, but has ever been created in Sims history ever. And I will fight anyone who disagrees. And then we've got Nia Price, who also a very quirky character, we'll say. And then they've got their daughter here. So she definitely rebelled against her parents in that, like, you can tell by the way they look. They definitely have their own style. They're definitely quirky people who don't care what people think of them. And then you've got their daughter who very much cares what people think of her, and she definitely wants to have that look of like popular and beautiful and put together. So I think it's a fun family. Definitely some weird dynamics going on, I can imagine. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching this as much as I did creating these characters. And I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a good one. Until then, bye.